Welcome back. This is Lone Wolf, and we are playing Vintage Story on version 119. 119.8. And we just got back from a long trip through a translocator that we repaired and went through. Found all kinds of cool things. And it's great. Let's get this off so we can actually move. I also happen to be less hungry this way. Speaking of which, what in heaven's name? You ding dong. Okay. Got a lot of berries to harvest. Got all kinds of things to do here. But we have all of our berry plants planted. Grr. Got these to put away. Killed a bear somewhere along the way. I don't remember where. And this stack of 8 here is a full thing. Okay, we need more food. We need more food desperately. Well, I shouldn't mean that. I shouldn't say that. That's not really what I mean. I just need to be carrying more food than I have been. And not just a little bit more. Because at this point, with the heavy armor on, I am absolutely pounding through the food like it's nothing. Okay. Do we have any blisters still? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's right. We grabbed it as it came out, and that'll make 44 plates, by the way. Yes, and I want to make 10 bronze spears. Got lots of things that I want to do. Alright, we got our everyday armor on now. There's just absolutely no reason to to spend linen to repair what is in fairly good condition. Alright, not that we've been around a lot, but since we closed the boudoir, there have been no drifters sighted in my base, but I really haven't been around either, have I? No, I have not. Okay, so we're let us do an armor exchange. Oh, I see. And I want to come in here and do some killing. I want to get rid of all the low gens. What are you? Tier 2? Definitely want to get rid of all the Gen 1s. They are not. Okay. Gen 4, Gen 3. Maybe I want to get rid of all the Gen 2s as well. In fact, I'm sure I want to get rid of the Gen 2s. Time to clean them up. When they reach Gen 3, I can kill them with one whack with my cleaver. When they're Gen 3, they don't wig out when I try to milk them. Gen 4, I love it. A lot of Gen 1s running around in here. You know what, Bull? You're not dead, though. Gen 1s. Well, you know, that's how it starts out, right? That's exactly how it starts out. And I didn't care if they were pregnant or not pregnant. I just needed them to go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bowl. Excellent. Yeah, even with my partial steel plate armor, I definitely took some real damage. I'm curious if I can see what you guys are. Gen 3, Gen 3, Gen 2. There's a Gen 2 in there. Oh, you're a Gen 2. Well, at least one of you calves is a Gen 2. Well, we'll be killing you too. Okay, Gen 4, Gen 3, Gen 3, Gen 3, Gen 3. And none of you is milkable. That's okay. And goodness, between the actual combat and being attacked by the cows, took a lot of damage. Yeah, I gotta thin you guys out too. Just don't want to right now. Pigs are not nearly as important to me as are the cows. Gee, I wonder if I have any peanuts to eat. I wonder if they'll stay fresh even outside in a trunk. I mean, 1.6 years, right? I mean, come on. I mean, this stuff is 177 days. What are you at? Ah, I love seeing all these filled up. This is awesome. I love even more seeing compost in them. ready to come out. Those are large. Okay. Well, let's put this away. Large will. Oh my gosh! Alright. Just loaded this one. Now we're loading this one. So we've got 3 full sets being processed here. And a whole other set to be processed. Okay. Well, dang it. We don't need to be wearing that to work in my farm. At least I hope not. And if I do, those fall back on real quickly. Yeah, I have played I have just put on my steel plate and just played the whole game that way before. And yeah, you got to be committed to bringing plenty of food with you to eat, and just not feel weird about it. That's just how it is. To get the benefit that you want, that's a price to pay. Ain't no big deal. We can produce all the food that we need to produce to keep me fed wearing steel plate. That's not the only consideration, however. Stupid animation, Tyron. Seriously. It's like every release you take certain steps backwards, and hate to be the critical guy, obviously I don't hate to be, but damn, that's just some piss poor source control right there. Things take step backs with every major release. It's like, yeah, this has been working great. Oh, hey, that's broken now. Oh, okay. What did y'all do with your source code? Put it through the laundry machine and get it all scrambled up? Yes, that's a silly thing I'm saying. But there's no good thing to say. You just aren't controlling this code well enough. When you're producing backwards bugs like that, that's a problem. And as a coder, I'm going to be critical of my fellow coders all I want. Could I write this game? No. I don't have the math skills to do it. Do I have the development skills? Sure do. But I couldn't do the math part of this. I'm blessed with a lot of skills and talents and gifts or whatever, but you know, I don't have them all. They don't all belong to me. I have the ones that I have, and they served me through my life well. Always room for improvement, or at least with me there is, that's for sure. And nowadays, I make far more mistakes than I ever did before. How did I miss you? Good cough. So I'm not criticizing anybody for, you know, being old and losing their marbles. I'm criticizing just not taking care of what you've worked so hard to make. And that all starts with controlling your source code. And if you can't take care of your source code, why bother? But hey, that's just Mr. Critical Lone Wolf for the day. I really don't understand. I mean, I know it's a small dev team. I know they're not selling it for a lot. And when I bought it, I paid my $17 or whatever it was at the time. But instead of paying $17, I gave the $35. Because I thought the program, I knew I was going to get far more value than the $17 out of it. And I was happy to pay more for it. So I did. That doesn't make me a great person. That makes me somebody who appreciates the hard work of others and that they should be rewarded for their hard work. That includes Tyron and his whole dev team. But as a developer, yeah, we're just not gonna have that little control over our source code to where we fall back with things being worse than they were before the last release. Just does not make sense. And the only reason that happens is lack of control. A game, anything that runs on your computer is made of source code. That's how it's made. That's what makes it work. Everything. Windows is made from source code. Linux is made from source code. Mac OS is made from Linux. Oh, wait a minute. Did I say that out loud? Well, guess what, people? If you didn't know that, you're running Linux on your Macintosh computer. That's what happened with OS X, was when they basically abandoned their own operating system code and went with Linux. And that wasn't a bad choice. And they've done well with it. Not every Linux distribution is worth having, believe me. So kudos to Apple for doing a great job adopting some good software and making it work well. I've never owned a Mac, but I do work on one every day for work. So yeah, I have, well, my grass is like right here. Seriously? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. No. Well, I don't know what I'm doing this now. Ah! And I've discovered that I'm not as coordinated as, certainly not as coordinated as I used to be, hand-eye coordination. I find myself, I actually struggle to be in control of the mouse. Kind of an embarrassing to say, but I mean, obviously I use it fine, but I also know that I kind of have to work a little bit hard to get that mouse right to the exact location that I want it. And I definitely do not always succeed at it. In fact, I fail at it a lot. I don't know if that's from age, because I was always good at sports, but maybe a different set of hand-eye coordination. I have no idea. All I know is some things are more challenging to me than what I remember them being in the past. At least I can see again. Had my lenses replaced because I had cataracts. And the world is so vastly different. And in fact, it actually has affected me in Vintage Story because the colors don't look right to me now. Everything got more vivid and bright. My lenses being replaced. And yeah, I have to go through some mental adjustment. Hopefully, eventually, I can say, this is granite, this is this is this, based on the colors that I'm seeing. But right now, I do have a hard time getting the right stone based on just my visual looking at it from a distance. That's not how it was. That's how it is. It's alright. We'll be fine. Don't forget to saw, Wolf. So this glacial ice comes from Medieval Expansion Mod, as it says right there in that description. So you can't have cellar ice if you don't have that mod running. Well, that stuff doesn't actually belong in here. Okay. So, I'm going to pause this video. While I go and harvest berries. Okay, hopefully nobody bad comes out here because I got no armor on. Are you actually right? Okay, good. Yes, the world... Oh. Yes, the world looks much, much different after my eye surgery. Alright, gotta pause it. Bring you back when I'm done with all the berries. Well, so much for nothing being out there. I guess we turned to medium rift activity? I have no idea. Anyways, drifters are out there and I'm busy. Oh crap. I'm just out there collecting berries with my head down. And the drifter comes, attacks me. Okay, here's what I collected. All of those berries. And that's without collecting the blueberries, which I hold in reserve for myself to eat. Why won't you just do what I want? Because that would be asking too much, and I understand that. Good thing these things have a place in the inventory. It really does help me organize it, or reload it, I guess. And really, there's no reason for me to be walking around with that. So let's go put this out here too. Okay. So we've cleared this out. I'm just curious what levels we're at here. There's a lot of recovery going on. Some of these are ready for K. But certainly it's ready for anything. But not necessarily K. K's not far though. Of course, we have more Parapreta here, and the high fertility. High fertility go. Okay, so I can take this. not exactly sure. It's been a while since we've made Terra Preta at all, but if we do this, drops, yeah, high fertility, Terra Preta. So if I have this, and of course I don't have nearly enough charcoal in there. Compost. Whatever. And instead of 27, we're going to get 52 out of that. So, 484 total. Is that right? Supposed to. Oh. Ah. Yes. I didn't have enough. I didn't. And this should be somewhere where it's more obvious. Okay, well, we just made one more full stack. Oh. So one. A little over 3.5 stacks. Now with our compost and etc., we can make more Terra Preta also. Okay. Well, this is great. Let's come on up here. Well, thank you for being with me here, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself watching this video. I'm playing Vintage Story, so I'm having a great time. If you like what I'm doing, please do consider subscribing to my channel. For all of those who already have, I thank you ever so much. It means something to me. If you like this video, please click on it. That will cause YouTube to help promote videos about Vintage Story, and will attract some more players to the game, and the dev team will make more money, and everything will be great. I would love to hear from you about anything, so please do comment on my videos. I'd love to hear whatever you have to say. Most likely I'll respond to it too. So once again, come watch the next episode with me, won't you? Thank you so much, and goodbye.